Hey friends, this week's food video for you was a little bit impromptu, as you'll discover, but it's really fun. I hope you learned something you didn't know about eating rose petals. Nom, 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 nom. Connor came home with a lot of rose petals. An entire bag of rose petals appeared in front of me. Connor just went to France to shoot a video, a great big story. He brought me back a bag of the most fragrant organic rose petals, so I figured I should eat these. So let's cook with them. I have narrowed down 5 different recipes with which to cook these like 300 grams of rose petals that I have just inherited. The kitchen's gonna smell so good today. So I did some research online about how people cook with rose petals all around the world and found some great stuff. Here are my top 5 rose petal recipes. First, I'll start with the real crowd pleaser, Rose Petal Jam. I adapted this from Amico Davies' fantastic Italian-centric blog, and I just tweaked the rose to sugar ratio to suit my sweet tooth. First, you'll rinse your rose petals. I'm using 150 grams of rose petals and adding 250 grams of sugar to them now. Then I add in the juice from 1 lemon and mix all those things together well. Then add 600 milliliters of water to a pan with tall sides and add another 250 grams of sugar to that. Heat it up so that the sugar dissolves, then add in your rose petal sugar lemon juice mixture. Stir and bring to a boil. Let it boil away for about a half hour or until it begins to thicken, and you'll also notice that the petals don't float as much. It'll bubble away and it'll get a lovely syrupy texture. After about a half hour like this, take it off the heat. Have a sterilized jar ready to use and put the syrupy jam into the clean jar. Allow it to cool before use. So my favorite way to eat it proved to be simply on some Greek yogurt. Thanks to Amico Davies for the inspiration. This is not the last time I'll be making that. Oh my gosh. I'm eating this with my yogurt all the time now. Early morning. Next recipe. Lay about 2 tablespoons of rose petals out and let them dry. This is to make the rose petal infused honey. It's crazy easy. Once your petals are dried, put them in a clean, sterilized jar and add about a cup of honey. These flavors will get to know each other and it adds a little something extra to your honey. So let this infuse for a few days before you use it. Hat tip to the website The Kitchen for this inspo. Next recipe for candied rose petals from the Food and Wine website. All you do is beat the egg whites from 1 egg, then you brush the egg whites on the petal, both sides. Then dip it in the sugar and let it dry. I'm not gonna lie, this one took some patience. To be very precise and exact, 1 petal dipping at a time. Oh, if you're looking for a good podcast to listen to while you do this activity, might I recommend Keep It Quirky podcast, hosted by yours truly. Next recipe, rose milk. For this, just mix together 1 cup of chilled milk, a half cup of rose petals, 2.5 tablespoons of water with 1.5 tablespoons of sugar in it. I wanted to thicken mine up a bit, so I added in a couple tablespoons of Greek yogurt and throw some ice in there too. Blend it together and drink up. This was probably my second favorite rose petal recipe, adapted from the eCurry blog. Such a simple, refreshing drink or snack. Oh, this is lovely. I'll be making this one again too. And these final 2 things aren't even recipes. They're just really simple ideas to offer you inspiration on how to use rose petals in your kitchen. Do you have any cookies lying around? I found that they added a nice color and floral flavor to green salads. Just in time for lunch. Would have been better with some crisp gem lettuce, but I didn't have any on hand. All right, guys, I hope you got some rose petal inspiration from this. I'll see you next time. Until then, don't forget to keep it quirky.